Okay, here is my second reveal. And I used different leaves this time. So they should be a little bit different because different leaves were used. And this time I did use some, a couple different types of papers. Most of the papers were the same. So cool. Could somebody type something in? I looked at last time when I did a reveal earlier today, and none of the chat showed up. I saw that there was chat on the replay of the video, but while I was, filming, I didn't see anybody chatting. So if you could write something in so at least I know that it's coming through, I would appreciate it. Because on the replay, I saw that people were trying to communicate with me, but it wasn't happening. Okay, Melody, thank you so much. Yeah, last time, nothing showed up. And then I saw that on the replay that people were asking me questions, and obviously I wasn't answering them. Okay, well, it's working now. I checked the settings and it showed that it was supposed to be working, but who knows? Things reset themselves all the time. Anyway, I did a smaller batch, and let's see how these colors came out. I had to do a smaller batch because it was getting cold outside, so I didn't want to stay out there looking for all the decent leaves on the ground. So I said, forget that. Let's wrap this up. Ooh, wow, look at that one. Maybe next season, Melody, we can exchange leaves because you probably have trees I don't have. You probably have flowers I don't have. I'm guessing. Ooh, this is really thin. Copy paper. Okay. I threw in some dried flowers that I had saved from the end of they were still blooming through the fall, so I saved a few, dried them up, and they left a little bit of color here and there. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, look at that color. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, that left nice color. So nice orange. All right. I'm not sure what that was. I know these came from Michael's parking lot. I should open up a gardening business. Well, at the very least, a raking business. Rake up all the leaves. Bring them home. How pretty. Almost purple. That was it. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's the Michaels one. I know where I'm going back in the spring. Wow. Pretty purple. I got to get a name of some of these plants so I can buy a plant and put it in my yard. So I'm not traipsing all over town collecting leaves like a little mole. Pretty, 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 pretty. Yeah, I got some nice, almost, I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but almost like a little turquoise in there. Must be bleeding from the one on the bottom. Let's see what's down there. Oh my, look at that. I don't know where that's coming from. What plant is that? Oh, this is, oh my goodness. And this is the gum tree. Like I say, they all print different. Both of these came from the same tree. Go figure. So, sometimes people ask me, well, how can I get that color? I have nothing to do with it, so I can't explain how to get it because, I'm not going to be able to get that color again. I don't know what was different about that leaf from the same plant so that I can replicate it. I have no idea. If I get that color again, it will just be by chance. It won't be because I planned it. And that's really the fun part about this art, You really don't know what you're going to get. If you want, to be assured of a result. This really is not, this is really not for you, because you can't predetermine what's going to happen. And you can manipulate it somewhat, but it is limited as far as what you can do. And the rest is just by chance. Hey, Scotty. I don't know if you were there earlier. I did one earlier today, but for some reason, I couldn't see the chat. Ooh, that one's pretty. A little dirty on the corner there, but wash that off. Be pretty. Sure, Scotty. In around 10 minutes, you can go and watch it from the beginning. No, I'm just doing a reveal. I had put a pot in earlier today, and then I showed that on live stream. And then I put another one in, and so I thought I would show the second one. I was running out of inventory for my orders, so I had to make some more. Woo, look at that one. That's cool. Now this, I do know what it is. It's a sumac. Of course, the non-poisonous ones. I know in some parts of the United States, the only ones they have are poisonous, but there are some areas where they have non-poisonous, which is what we have. Oh, cool. That one came out nice. So Melody, Scotty says she can't hear. Is she talking about this stream? Well, at least I know you can hear me. So I know the audio is okay. Cool colors. I got to figure out where to put all these because it's dark outside already. Oh, look how pretty. I like that. I have no idea what those are. Pretty. What was that? It was this one. Hold on. This was where? dear. I don't know where it was. I think it was like that. No, I don't know. I'll have to watch the replay. I think it's this that was causing that color. But then on here it's green. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it. Cool. Hi, Lynn. It does look like amber, doesn't it? Except, I know it has to be something in my yard, because that's where I got all these. Picked them out of the yard today. Oops. Ooh, very thin. This one's just copy paper, so it's super, super thin. Oh, okay. Good, Scotty. I mean, not good that your phone's having issues, but good I'm not having another issue. Last time I couldn't see the chat. So, okay. Next. Ooh, that came out pretty. Nice. I'm going to have quite a few nice pieces. Hello, Sonia. How you doing? Just showing my latest batch. It just cooled down enough for me to touch it. Okay. I think I need to put another paper over here. Another paper. Oh, that's cool. It's a pretty print. I like how that looks. Like veins or I don't know like what, but I like it. what paper do I use? I use everything. Like in this batch, I have copy paper, I have mixed media paper, I have printmaking paper, and I have some of this old stationery paper. So a little bit of everything. Usually, whatever I find at garage sales or secondhand stores, I'll grab that kind of paper. And then when the paper goes on sale, like at Michael's or something, then I might get the more expensive stuff. But my experience is that I don't get any better prints with more expensive paper. That's just been my experience. So that's all I can speak to, is that I get good results on all the papers. So now I can see if you were doing a different kind of art form where, maybe they're framing these prints and stuff, then I would get, some kind of paper that was a lot more durable and worthy what you'd be charging for your prints. But, the ones I sell, the intention is just to go into journals. So that would be regular paper for the most part. How weird. It almost looks like it got burnt. Well, it is toward the bottom. Is it normal to have a few that fall apart? Well, the answer is yes. But through trial and error, I have, let's put it this way. Everyone that is experienced at this will tell you that it needs to be, really tight and compact and, as much contact as possible. That's important. And it is important, because if it doesn't make contact, it's not going to print. Okay, so the ways that I had tried to make contact, I think put too much stress on the actual papers. And so I had too many that were crinkled and, on the verge of tearing and all of that. So now I don't put as much pressure, and I don't seem to have as much trouble with them falling apart. I would say one of the key things is when they're done, well, first of all, package it in a way that you can take it in and out relatively easy in its entirety. As soon as it's done, take it out of the water, and put it on something that's dry, and then let it cool down completely before you start tearing it apart. And that's the best way to avoid, all of that falling apart stuff, because I've done that. I mean, seriously, really bad. Hold on one second. I have the other batch that I opened up all dry. Let me flip them over really quick so you can see them. They came out really nice. Hold on. Okay, so this is the dried batch from earlier. Hi, Darla. Hi, Carmen. Okay, so these came out pretty cool. Let me tell you. I like them. Let me see where I can position them so I can flip them over easier. Okay, here we go. So now these were all out of the same batch, pretty much the same leaves throughout the whole thing. So a lot of them look the same. I used, I have a a, what do you call that tree? Gum tree, sweet gum tree. And so I had a lot of them on the ground. So I went and picked those up. And then I have a mock cherry tree in the front. So I ran over there, and there were still a few on the ground. So I picked those up. And as far as leaves, I think that was pretty much all the leaves I put in here. And then I had a little batch left over from collecting leaves over at Home Depot. And so I don't know what those trees are in Home Depot, but they're very happy when I go over there and rake their leaves up for them in the fall. And I had a few of those left over. So some of those are in here. Now what's weird is on the monitor here where I'm looking, this all looks yellow. And here there's a lot of blue and green in them. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but my monitor looks yellow. But oh well. These were just on the bottom. They didn't have any plants on them. They were just bottom of the pot. Oh, I think that was the bottom of the pot too. Okay. So anyway, I have a new thing I'm going to start, and no, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I just want to tease you. But I've been doing for the past year some investigating on how to make some other paper that is pretty cool and pretty creative and still in the vein of the recycling like I like to do. And so I guess in the next week or so, I'm going to run a few more tests and see how my plan works. I've had to, it's funny. You find something that you like, and then you try and do research, and it's nothing new. It's the same old thing. You just want to put a twist on it. Yet you can't find any information on it, on how to actually do it. So I have had fun getting little tidbits from here and there and there and putting them all together. And I know as soon as I get it figured out, I'll find a book that probably tells you step by step how to do it. And I would have wasted the past year trying to figure it out. But anyway, of course, when I get them done, you will be the first ones to get to see it. You'll get the reveal. If it works. Well, no, even if it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, well, then I'll let you see what I thought was going to happen and what I did and why I think it didn't happen. How about that? I'll let you share in the good and the bad. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, I just have to keep myself trying to do something new. And look at that, how beautiful. These are gorgeous. I like how these all came out. Well, anyway, so this was from earlier this afternoon. So I just showed you the ones that I just got through doing. So I'm going to have to put them up on a rack here inside the studio because it's dark outside. But if they don't dry overnight, we're supposed to have sun tomorrow. It's still going to be cool, on the cool side, mid-50s, but we'll have sun. So I'll throw them outside tomorrow. All right, ladies, again, thank you for keeping me company during the reveal. And maybe sometime tomorrow I'll show you how the other ones came out after they're all dry. All right, ladies, thanks again. Have fun. And if I can find my, oh, here it is. I'm gonna say, if I can find how to turn this off. Yeah, these, I mean, I really like how these came out. I like the feel of these. This right here, okay, somebody was asking about the paper, just real quick to show you the difference. This here is mixed media paper. And so you can see how, you know, this printed up, and this is mixed media. This is cardstock. This is cardstock. This is some old stationery paper that I have. Cardstock, cardstock, cardstock. This is copy paper, copy paper, copy paper, copy paper, cardstock, copy paper, copy paper, copy paper, copy paper, copy paper. Mixed media. These are all mixed media here. Mixed media. Mixed media. All the rest. Oh, no, no, no. I take that back. These are copy papers. This is cardstock. This is a different kind of stationery that I have. Copy paper and mixed media. So if you ask me, it doesn't make a difference. It makes a difference in the texture and what you're going to do with it. But as far as accepting the prints, I honestly don't see a difference. The only thing, like I say, would be the texture and what you want to do with it. I hope that answers your questions. And what it looks like mixed media is the best. Do you think? I do like the mixed media a lot. When I'm doing, if I know it's going to be pages in my journals or in journals that I'm making, of course, I prefer the copy paper just for the pages. But for the other stuff, I do like the mixed media a lot because it holds up. It's very durable. And it's just thick enough. It's not too thick. Oops, no, that's the cardstock. But anyway, I work with it all. I enjoy working with all the different textures and the feels and everything. Okay, do I iron them? Yes, I do. And when I make papers just for me, I don't iron like my coffee or tea papers or even these. I really don't iron them. But because I sell these in my shop and most people, you know, I mean, the majority of people do not want it, you know, super, super crinkly. You know, they want it a little bit flatter. So I do. I don't do it meticulously. I just kind of iron it out a little bit, just basically to keep the customers happy. Or else I wouldn't even bother. Not for myself. Okay. All right. Have fun, ladies. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay warm. Have a hot chocolate if it's cold where you are. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.